Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and welcome back. So today I am totally excited. Today is the first day in a long time that is going to be 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Just getting through winter. I'm totally pumped. Almost shorts and t-shirt weather. Also excited. I just got a package in the mail from the guys at Freewell, and so I want to share that with you today and go through what I think are some of the pros and cons of all the items that they sent to me. So let me know in the comments what you think. So first off, obviously, is this landing pad. I've never used a landing pad in the past before. I've always used, just launching from my hand or just doing hand catches, things like that, or just finding a nice, soft, clean surface to launch from. The thing I like about this the most is it's foldable. Things like that. Very simple to fold up. Okay, so in addition to it being foldable, it's very visible. Yellow on one side, orange on the other side. From a safety standpoint, I would say this is a win-win because if you're doing any kind of hand launching, there's always the potential for things to go wrong. I pretty much do hand catches 100% of the time because that's less precise in where you can land. But on a hand launch, if it's windy outside, definitely better to have something like this or just a nice open parking lot that you could launch from. But the cool thing about this is you can just put this on top of any tall grass, lay it down on the tall grass. It's nice and flat, and you're going to have an instant flat surface to launch from. And the advantage of that is that helps keep the debris off the Mavic Air when it lands. From a maintenance standpoint on your Mavic Air, it just helps keep it much cleaner. The cons on it is it's an additional piece of gear that you have to take with you everywhere. No big deal, but because it's so small and compact, I mean, it folds up. It's the size of a tablet, so it fits in any kind of backpack or bag that you might not have. So, other con is, I said it was a pro that it's visible. Sometimes you don't want to be visible. Sometimes you just want to be run and gun and just quickly get in, get out, get a nice shot, and go about your business and not drawing any attention to yourself. Not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just sometimes you don't want people coming up to you or things like that. So something to keep in mind. If you need one, check it out. I'll leave a link down below. Okay, next up is this nice little rugged carry case from Freewell. I'd say this is about a 12 by 12 perfect square case. Let me show you how it's laid out on the inside. Very hard and solid. You could really stand on this if you wanted to. You're not going to have any problems with potentially crushing your Mavic in this. You open it up. In the middle you've got foam cutouts, nice solid foam. This would hold your Mavic Air, this would hold your controller, this would hold your battery charger, and then you've got room for 4 different battery compartments. But anyway, everything you need to carry with you to be mobile with your Mavic Air, you've got room in there for that. And you also got this little zipper pouch where you can hold extra contents and things like that, extra accessories that you might need. It comes with a shoulder strap on the outside, so you could hook this into the side and carry it as like a shoulder on your shoulder, so you don't have to lug it around by hand all the time. Pros of this little guy: this thing's very solid, it's very compact, it doesn't take up any room. Actually, check this out, and you could actually put this inside just a standard backpack. So when I travel for work, a lot of times, I don't want to carry this separately from my laptop and all that kind of stuff. So this actually fits perfectly fine inside of my backpack as well, and you could just stow that underneath the seat in front of you on an airplane, and that'd be perfectly fine. So no issues there. Other thing I like about it is there's no big huge logo. There's the small logo on the front. I prefer not to have a big logo that says Canon or Sony or whatever. I don't want to have a big neck strap that has a big logo on it because it's just asking to be stolen. Good job making it just a small logo. It's very discreet and hidden, so it's not going to really be noticeable from anybody. So cons, I don't have any cons with this. I think this is a very well made case. I don't really see a downside to having it. I used a mesh little sling bag in the past to put all my stuff in. I mean, I was always nervous about something crushing it or squashing it or getting tossed in the back of the car or something like that. So this has your bases covered. If you need it, check it out. I think it's a pretty good product. Okay, next up are these little ND filters. I've talked about these in the past on other videos. So as you can see, this is an 8-pack, all-day pack. On the left-hand side on the screen are just your normal ND filters, and then on the left-hand side you've got the polarized lenses. Those are the kind that you screw on to the end of the Mavic Air, and then you can independently rotate the additional piece of it. So that's the front side, and that's the back side. So anyway, it screws on, and you can rotate the front of it independently, and that can adjust the polarization of the lens to make it exactly what you need. These are very well made. They look to be made of lightweight aluminum. I'll have to test test that and compare it to another brand that I have. Both these companies are great. Freewell or Polar Pro both make great ND filters, so check them out. I'll do a side-by-side comparison of some of these filters versus the Polar Pros, but they both have high quality glass on them. So I'll just compare what I have and let you guys decide. Has a nice case with it, folds up. This is very secure, pretty tight little case. Doesn't take up any room. Fits in this little mesh pocket very easily. So check that out if you're in the market for ND filters. All right, let's see what else. This is exciting. So this little tin here is an ND 1000. Basically a long exposure ND filter. And so this will allow you to take super long exposure photos to get those smooth, to get those smooth waterfall looks that you see on Instagram all the time. And this is what allows you to, ratchet that down and get the right amount of light into the sensor on the camera. Totally stoked about trying this out. Again, this is called the ND 1000. So you could really, set your shutter speed to like 2 seconds, easily. And that would, shutter's gonna come down. It's gonna pull in all that light for 2 seconds, and then it's gonna release and complete the exposure. So you're going to capture all that over 2 seconds without blowing out the exposure. Thanks for sending this, guys. Okay, and lastly is this extra gimbal guard if you need it. They're like 10 bucks, I believe. So if you ever lose yours that came with the Mavic Air and you need another one, this one's 10 bucks. I think the one from DJI is 10 bucks as well. I don't think it matters, a storage type thing, but you definitely need to have one when you're storing the Mavic. Whether you get it from DJI or Freewell, I don't think it really matters. Just make sure you always have one. So, all right. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about all these different products. Got the carrying case, the ND filters, the long exposure, the gimbal guard, all good products. Got the landing pad. Just want to say thanks to the guys at Freewell for sending this gear to me. Thank you for focusing on all of us Mavic Air users out there and creating these products for us. Good stuff, good products. Makes it much more enjoyable to fly the Mavic Air with these items. So appreciate that. Guys, thanks for watching today. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me a comment below and a thumbs up if that's what you're into. And I'll see you guys in the next video.